Alright, I'm back, man. Hopefully the little connection issues is fixed. I don't know what's going on. I think probably because of my son playing online on Xbox One, it might be lagging my system down or something. I don't know. But I'm back. Hopefully that's all fixed. And get ready to go into these topics, man. If you all back and you with me, send in your messages. Let me know everything's all good on your end. Yeah, if everything's all good, message me. Let me know it's coming through loud and clear, and in living color. In living color. Need to change some of this music. What y'all think of this music? You need some I need some booger sugar and power up. Need to put this Wi-Fi on booger sugar, have it running high speed, you know what I'm saying? This shit ain't working right. But what's up, Chris Law, Donald Welliver? What's going on? Yeah, I need some booger sugar so this high speed internet will be on point, you know what I'm saying? Really be high speed. Let's see. Where's let me get this where's the damn video? Let's see. Redo this. Alright, so let me see what's going on, man. What's the next topic? What y'all know about those California wildfires? I got a friend that used to be a fireman. And my friend that used to be a fireman, he actually was a fireman in California for forest fires. That's a whole separate group of firemen. Yeah, that's so sad. But here, check this out. My friend that was a fireman, he said, been gone for like a month, haven't watched since Power. Oh man, you gotta keep watching. I still got other shows I do. Even if you ain't familiar with the show, you may still have a laugh or two. Check it on out, man. Don't forget about a brother. But on Power, you think Tasha will make through the next season, or will they cancel Christmas on her ass? Nah, she gonna make it to New Year. They ain't gonna kill Tasha. They may put her in jail though, like they did Ghost, and she may have a little love thing. She may be bumping tacos with somebody in jail, but other than that, I don't think she going off the show. She like the third most important character on the show. Yeah, they ain't canceling. She gonna be bumping tacos in jail, man. And that's probably gonna be a new love interest. I should have put that in the video. But what's gonna happen? What I was saying, man, about the California wildfires, man. My friend, he used to be a fireman out in California, and he was a fireman for the forest fires, for the wildfire. That's a separate division. Then he said, man, he told me straight up, and he told me this about 7 years ago. He told me this. 7 years ago, he told me this. That they start those fires a lot of times just so that they can, like, if no fires happen in a while, they have to start those fires. Sometimes they say they start those fires because they want to prevent a larger fire. So they start those fires so that, you know, a lot of the brush or dried up stuff, it doesn't accumulate. But he say sometimes they start it just so that they can have work and overtime because their budgets will get cut or whatever the case. And sometimes that stuff can grow out of control. So I'm not saying that's what happened here, but I don't know. It's a possibility, you know. Maybe they started a fire and it got out of control, and now all of this stuff is happening and they ain't gonna never bring that part out. You out in San Fran, we can smell it like it's across the street. Damn. You can, dang. And that's all the way in Southern California, like near LA, ain't it? Well, it ain't that close to LA. Because they burning down low in another way in L.A. We already know that on Hollywood Strip. Hollywood Boulevard, they've been burning for years like a forest fire. But, dang, I didn't know you could smell it. Damn, that's tripped out, man. They canceled hella games because of the bad air quality. Wow. That's tripped out. I didn't know that. Trump ain't even said nothing about that. He a mess, man. He a mess, boy. What am I gonna say? Yeah, another thing that's something that I seen, and you all, I want y'all to do some homework and check it out yourself, and you tell me what you think. But that Las Vegas shooter incident, if you all saw a little bit of that or paid attention, you know that dude had cameras all in the lobby and cameras around his room and stuff. Don't y'all think that's weird that a dude that's staying in the hotel had cameras set up? Well, one of the things that came out, and you can check this out on YouTube and other videos and different stuff, is that dude was actually an FBI agent, and the reason he had all those guns is because he was selling illegal guns. He was selling guns illegally to like ISIS in the U.S. because it's like people that's a part of ISIS in the U.S., but they kind of keeping that story under wraps because they don't want people to panic. And so what they were saying is that he had all those cameras and stuff because he was supposed to be trying to set them up or whatever. And episodes of The Simpsons predicted that? Come on, man. I told people that something was fishy about that. Something is fishy about that whole incident. It don't make no damn sense. And so he was trying to set them up undercover with the gun stuff to arrest him, but something went wrong and they killed him. Because they knew that they was trying to plot or plan some type of terrorist act. What happened is they killed him, and then they went on ahead. Yeah, it's false flag. They killed him, and then they went on ahead and committed the terrorist act. But the Las Vegas police know about this, but they've been put on a hush-hush. And they are changing the narrative to make it look like this dude did it. Because why he got millions of dollars? Nobody explained how he got millions of dollars from playing online poker. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here, man. You ain't making no millions of dollars playing no damn online poker like that. Like he was saying this and that. That was part of his cover. And he was selling the guns, and then what happened is they killed him, and next thing you know, let me see. Yeah, I know about The Simpsons did that, but I didn't know. No, that ain't silly. That's true, man. What you saying about The Simpsons, that is true, but I didn't know they predicted this. But yeah, y'all check it out, man, and you all be the judge for yourself, man. Check it out on YouTube, and some people put some real good evidence and stuff on there, real documents. And that dude, that's why he had, who goes to a hotel and sets up cameras in the lobby? Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense, and it wasn't because he set them up just because he was planning that. Because it was still only one way in, one way out. What, he was going to parachute out the window like Batman, get taken away by a blimp? I mean, there was no way he was going to do nothing. So the point was they did that. They killed him. They got away with it, or they would kill whatever, but it's a cover-up. And so that's what really makes more sense. That's crazy, man. It's a lot going on, and they don't trust the public to tell what's really going on. They always, why is all this stuff always one lone gunman? I mean, come on, man. It's always just one guy. Nobody help him. Nobody act alone. Nobody knew anything. We can go all the way to JFK, Martin Luther King, anybody, name them. It's always just one lone gunman. Come on, man. Nobody never know a damn thing. It's just, oh, man, people are not as dumb as they think. And they say, you know, I'm not going to try to preach or say I'm the most biblical person, but it say, in the end times, information going to expand. And this right here, and social media and the internet, information is expanding. And everybody know, you're right, it ain't a lone gunman. You're exactly right. It's always something. It's always a bigger plan. It's always somebody that knows something. It's always somebody that helps. It's always something bigger than that. And it's always somebody that's not that smart. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody that nobody would have expected type thing. You know, it's just ridiculous. It's just an insult to people's intelligence to make people believe that and think that sometimes. It's just amazing. Um, Even with that nightclub shooting in Florida, the gay club, you know, a lot of stuff, maybe that dude may have been on his own, but a lot of people don't know about Manchurian candidates. Yeah, FEMA camp, yeah, exactly. Jade Helm, all of that stuff. And see, another thing why they do this, and sometimes even if it is like that, it's a Manchurian candidate where they have stuff with the CIA, Project Monarch, and all of that stuff, where mind control is real. Not to say like in the movies where a magician type stuff, but they do have all type of different ways for mind control. MK Ultra, you right, you're exactly right, Sunshine. And so, man, they got these people to do that because they trying to change the laws against gun control. It takes forever for police to respond. It's a real life part. Exactly. The reason they trying to change laws on gun control, it's not to make people safe. It's to make people unsafe. Because this country has more guns than any other country in the world, which puts us in protection from the government. Puts us in protection for, you know, not being overran and be throwing rocks at tanks or rocks at the police like in Israel or whatever the case. And so they know if they ever try to do something, it could be an all-out battle or whatever going on in the streets of America. And so they got to try to do stuff to take away your guns, pretty much. They say a lot of that stuff, what happened with those kids at Sandy Hook, may have been a false flag. Look up crisis actors. Look up crisis actors. You'll see how is it that a crisis occurs and the same people are at the same damn crisis over and over again. Like, how? What are the odds of that? How could that happen to you in a different city, a different place? What is this, Die Hard 2, 3, and 4? Like, how the only John McClane have so much bad shit happen to him over and over again? I mean, what? Come on. Purge beer. Man, I hope they don't have no purge as a national holiday. I had to get up out of here. Same folks always at these masks. Yeah. I mean, like I say, only John McClane is the only same person I know that have so much bad stuff happen to them over and over again. I mean, come on, man. How you gonna be able to have all these damn tragedies? How many terrorists gonna blow up a building that you happen to be in? How many airplanes and different stuff? I mean, come on, man. It just don't make no sense. They really, it's like an insult to our intelligence to even do that. Julian, what's up, man? How you doing? Hey, what's up, my son? He doing good. He's still kicking it like Jackie Chan. He got a little karate stuff on. Thanks for the follow on Instagram, Julian. I appreciate it. Well, see, what that stuff with the purge and stuff, these movies and music, that's what they call predictive programming. To start making these movies and then make it popular, and now people start thinking like the damn movies and thinking like these music and stuff, and then you think those thoughts are your own thoughts, but it was actually subconsciously directed that way. Why you think the black community is the ones where a woman is more likely to be pregnant before she married? Because in all this in all this music, everybody talking about yeah, I told you about Alex Jones. Yeah, John Oliver and his fake. Yeah, that was a good one with John Oliver. But I hate to say it, but because of rap music where I don't trust this B, I don't know why I'm in the club with this B, I'm trying to get all these hoes, I'm trying to do this or that. Then the women, they talking about, I'm on money moves, I don't need no dude, I don't need no nigga, I don't need this and that. So now they got both sides not needing one another other than to bust one. And then when people get pregnant, they out. On 44J, take shot at lawyer for Prince selling out and get more money. But yeah, you're right. People can't separate perception. Exactly. Like, for example, why rap music have to be considered real? When you watch Arnold Schwarzenegger blow up 30 people in a movie, you don't start thinking he's a real killer. But if a rapper say he shot somebody or what he'll do, people really believe that. If the rapper say he the dope man and he got keys coming from overseas, now these people that's listening to it think that's what they got to do to make it. What the hell is wrong with them? When I watched Rambo, I didn't think I needed to go to Vietnam and throw a knife in somebody's chest and jump out the water screaming. I don't understand it. I didn't feel like I needed to drive a tank into a helicopter. These people is crazy believing in this stuff. Rap music is not real. I don't know why people believe it's real. And when you're young, you get influenced by that. I was influenced by it at one time. I'm not one of those people that are stupid and say, well, the music made me do it. Just kill poor people. I'm not going to take it that far. But music influence how you dress, influence the car you want to ride in. I wanted a Mercedes and stuff. Tupac, everybody picture me rolling in my 500 Benz. You know, a T-bone steak, cheese, eggs, and Welch's grape. You know, that's, you want to do what you think is cool. You know, how many people wanted the chronic or wanted to smoke and hang out after Dr. Dre or all of them was always talking about it. If NWA actually did half of what they say, rap mad, exactly. These people would be in jail. These people would be in jail. And besides, the real dope man don't make a song telling everybody about it. Because then he going to jail. Besides, he would make more money than the damn songs would make. So why would he do that? I mean, that's how they all get taken down when they overstep their boundaries. 50 Cent making something about BMF, Black Mafia family in Detroit. And they started a rap label and brought out Young Jeezy and people like that. But in the end, why would they try to really rap and tell what's going on so they could get indicted? That's stupid. That's one of C Murder's problem. Big Meech, what up? I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover. See, people like that, like Rick Ross, he was actually a corrections officer. But now he's supposed to be the biggest dope man. He done took the real Rick Ross name and made money off of it. Destiny Tompkins, Banana Republic case. Yeah, that's pretty messed up. Speaking of that got me thinking about another thing I wanted to talk about. And that's Officer Ricky. Officer Ricky! That Kanika Jenkins death. In business in general, is it fair to say few are guilty but all are responsible? Few are exposed but all are guilty. What happened in business is a lot of people ain't informed. So, yeah, the people that are in business that are doing it, they responsible because they know. For example, like the tobacco company. They know what they was doing to people. And they were hiding information about the way it kills people and the addictiveness. Oh, shit. Yo, they got away with murder, R.I.P. What you talking about, the Banana Republic? Refresh my memory. I might have missed that one. Let me see. But, yeah, man, these corporations, they know what's going on. They know if their product is harmful or whatever, like asbestos or any of that stuff. But in the end, that's the problem with corporation, is that they can say it's the corporation. And, the Jenkins case, okay, I'm about to talk about that next. The corporation, they can say it's the corporation, but it's not the person. The young sister got discriminated for her brain. I ain't gonna say she got discriminated. But I'll tell you what in a second. Let me finish this thought. But the corporation always, they don't put it on the corporation and not the person. But a corporation ain't just operating by itself. The people operate a corporation. But since it's under the corporation umbrella, then they aren't as liable. And so they do a lot of evil stuff behind that. And all for the name of profits. Ruin the country. It's another video that you all should watch if you all don't know about it. And he tells nothing but the truth. You want to go on YouTube and type in elite banker tells the truth. Let me see. Blows whistle. Put elite banker blows whistle. Elite. There it goes. As soon as you put in elite banker, there it go. Then he talks, he worked in the highest of levels in finance. And it brought him to tears what he talking about, from child sacrifice to everything. Yeah, look at this. And he is Dutch, so it's translated. And oh my God, some of the stuff he talk about, and you gotta watch it. It's crazy, and it's nothing but the truth about what's going on behind the scenes. As far as Kanika Jenkins, it's like I told people, man, really, it's her girl's fault. Because when girls, and I say girls, not women, but it sometimes happen with women, but when girls go out to parties or clubs or whatever, and they in the, that child, yep, you're right, Ty. When girls go out to parties or clubs or whatever in a group, they responsible for each other. I remember plenty of times when I was younger and the girls wouldn't go nowhere without the other, and we would be getting frustrated or whatever. But that's because women got more to worry about than men. So they got to be each other's safety net, each other's protection, watch each other's back. And they girl was drunk off her ass, and they wasn't watching her. They didn't keep an eye on her, and she tweaked out, walking and roaming the halls of the hotel. And like I told somebody in one message, because they wanted me to do a video about it, but sometimes I can't help myself. I might make a joke about that, and I didn't want to make a joke about her dying and stuff, so I didn't do that. But I told her that more than likely she thought that freezer was an elevator, and she was trying to go back upstairs or something and fell asleep in there. Yeah, exactly. They left her hanging, and then they wasn't really making that big of a deal about it. New evidence just surfaced about the case, and that they didn't make a big enough deal about her being missing. They thought maybe she had just left with somebody else or whatever the case. And it's sad because she went into that freezer and closed the door and fell asleep in there. And when she did that, that was it. She was drunk. They say they found some type of drug for seizures or something in there. And so when she walked in there, she was drunk off her ass. She closed that door. They said that the little door to get out of there, the little thing inside, wasn't working properly. And that the freezer, whatever the case, was still turned on, but nobody was going to be in there again for a while. I think a day or two. And so that's why they didn't find her right away. And they say that the hotel only looked at the exits, cameras and stuff to see where she was. They didn't think about looking through the lobby and stuff initially. And so, man, it's a bunch of drunk kids partying and stuff. Who would have thought that this girl would go in the freezer and close the door and die? I mean, that's not something nobody was expecting. So, in the end, it was her friends that knew her and knew what was going on. Yeah, she was so wasted. She couldn't feel her ass free. And if you ever been out in the cold, like I say, I'm from Chicago. I've been in the cold. I've had to sit in the car that was cold, that broke down before or whatever, and it was cold. Cold make you fall asleep. It chill your ass out, make you fall asleep. And shoot, I fell asleep in the car when it was cold before. I mean, I still woke up. I wasn't off my ass to the point where I became Sub-Zero for Mortal Kombat. But cold to make you go to sleep. That's why some people, even myself, I like my room sometimes cold at night, and then I get under the covers, and be with, your girl or whatever, be a little snuggle bunny up under the covers, and it's cold in the room, but you be under the covers. It's kind of tripped out, but it make it easy to fall asleep sometimes. I can't sleep in no hot-ass room. That's just me. Be sweating and everything, and you can't get up under the covers. That's from drunk or not, you could feel yourself freezing. Yeah, but she was young. They said she had some type of medicine in her. Epilepsy medicine or something she done took or something. Do you think when someone takes money from a bad person, it makes the good person bad? It depends. Depends on what you took the money for. And did you know that person was bad? I mean, it depends. You have to give more of an example. If it's like a drug dealer and he gave you money, then you use it for good, then that ain't necessarily bad in a way. Yeah, I'm with you, sunshine. The only way to go to sleep is in a cool room. And then that way you could get up under the covers, snuggle. You can go ahead and snuggle up under the covers and everything be all right. You sleep in a hot room, man, you got to be damn near naked. Which, I mean, that might not be too bad either, snuggling, but hey, it is what it is. Anti-seizure medication at a high alcohol level would have killed it too. Yeah, it could have probably slowed her heart or something. Let me see what medicine they said she was on. Hold on. Let me plug my phone up and say that. Do you think money goes to bad people, but it doesn't go to good ideas? I think it does both, but bad people prevent good ideas from coming to fruition. Don't you know that the electric car, and they got a car that can run on water, but the Ford Motor Company and stuff like that buys those patents and prevents it from coming to fruition just so they can keep making money off of gas cars? What the hell is it? So, you never know. They do a lot of stuff like that. .007 type stuff. And they also have the cure to most sickness. Yeah, they do. But they look at it as why they want to help you stay alive for. Who the hell are you? What are you really doing? You a wasteless eater. Yeah, you may have a job. You may think you're doing this or that. But in the end, they look at it as the earth is overpopulated. When it's actually been studies where the earth can sustain enough people. But they can't all live like America. America live too high on the hog. Everybody can't eat a burger for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We eat steak 3 times a day. You can't go to any city and at any time and go get a steak across the world. You can't do that. People need to stop eating all that crap. Yeah, illegal organ don't. Yeah, I've seen that. That's crazy too. They kind of touched on that in this movie. What is it? With old boy from Silicon Valley, and he was with some chick he met in the Vegas lobby, and she drugged him. And then he woke up, he was paralyzed from the drugs, and he thought he was about to get him some coochie, some little punani. The next thing you know, she was about to take his liver, his organs. Man had to rescue his ass. Let me see what that name of that movie was right quick. But yeah, a lot of stuff they put in movies is real. Do you think that some people who were outraged at George Zimmerman's acquittal were cheering when OJ was acquitted? Probably. But George Zimmerman killed that boy in cold blood. He killed the kid. Damn, she tried to do all... Yeah. George Zimmerman killed a kid. First, he profiled him and followed him when he wasn't nothing but a neighborhood watch. He wasn't a real cop. He should have had his ass in the house, number one. Or they should have hired a professional, because what he lacked was the proper training. Period. He wasn't trained for that type of job. And yeah, he killed Trayvon Martin in cold blood because he was wearing a hoodie. What? And what? Because he kept following him around and Trayvon Martin told him to stop following him around while he talking on the phone. That he beat his ass a little bit. He deserved his ass beat. But did that mean that he deserved the death penalty? No. That's not a death penalty case. And that's like, he kind of put himself in that position. That's like if you tell me to leave you alone and I keep messing with you and you say don't touch you, but I keep touching on you and pushing on you, and then you beat my ass. Are you wrong? Should you go to jail for beating my ass? Or did I deserve it? Like, if somebody tell you leave them alone or don't do this or they not bothering you and you keep doing it, then you deserve what come back your way. He kind of like asked for that ass whooping as an excuse to kill him. And then for him to get money and profit off of that, it's going to be a nice place in hell for him. You know, because you're making money off of murdering somebody. Then they say he's, made over $1 million in donations? Who would donate to somebody like that? That's crazy. So these people will donate to a man that murdered a teenager, but let somebody need a life-saving surgery or some help with their home or their family, they won't donate to them. They won't help them. So they'll donate to somebody that took a life, but they won't donate to somebody to help save a life or help a family in need. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. How could you do that? You know, let somebody need a surgery that could help them, you know, save their life or improve their life, and it's only $20,000. They won't get no money. It'll be hell and high water. But George Zimmerman got $1 million. Racists, they did start that with Darren Wilson is another thing. Everybody keep talking about how big Mike Brown is and this and that. Darren Wilson was the same damn height as Mike Brown. Plus he a grown-ass man. Okay? He was a grown man. The same height. So it wasn't like Mike Brown was towering over him. They the same damn size. He provoked the boy because he was crossing the street, and that's part of the problem as well with policing neighborhoods. It's when you got a black neighborhood policed by predominantly white police officers. Here's the problem. Those police officers probably in their personal life don't know any black people, don't live in a black neighborhood. Okay? So the only interaction they have with black people as an officer is problems. Because your job as a police officer is to respond to problems. So you can't say, yeah, exactly, Mr. Thorne. So you can't say that all black people are bad. Your job is dealing with problems in that community. That's like being a fireman. You can't say these houses in this area are bad because they always burn up. No. Your job is to respond to fires in the area. So, of course, every time you go in somewhere, it's to a damn fire in the area. That don't mean all the houses are fire-prone. So the same thing in the black community with predominantly by white cops. Well, the black cops aren't speaking out because if they do, then their partners and stuff won't provide them with the backup they need if they in trouble. Then they go to their lockers and stuff, and then they got all, no, they won't get fired. They afraid of getting fired on and won't have no backup, no help. Because in the end, they need those people to stick together. So what it happens is they get silenced because they don't want to say anything, because if they in a jam in their job and they calling for backup, that backup is going to take forever to get there for their ass. It's going to be way back is what's going to happen. That's going to be way back, and they going to probably get killed on the job in their mind or hurt, And so they're afraid for their life. Bruff with his faith-based initiative paid off all the religious institutions to stay out of social issues. Well, no. Reason why religious institutions have stayed out is something called 501c3. Look it up on YouTube. 501c3. Because of the 501c3, that has to do with taxes. Okay? And because part of the thing with the taxes is churches don't pay taxes, but the other half of that is that they can't speak on politics, or they can lose their tax exempt status. So in the end, churches sold out. They sold out. You going to the church and this and that, and you thinking this and that, they can't say nothing real because then they gonna lose and pay taxes. So if a black cop kill a white cop, what would that damn man get to finish seeing it? Hold on. But yeah, let me see what you said. Hold on. But yeah, 501c3, man, churches sold out, so they don't have to pay taxes. So that's why they don't speak on politics. That's why they only do so much. That's why Al Sharpton, little fat, used to be fat, shrunk ass, do what he do, but don't talk about nothing important. See, so if a black cop kill a white cop, then well, would that be a good thing? They'll probably get it. If a black cop kill a white cop, that wouldn't be the answer, because the first thing they'll say is, see, I told you. Look, they are always violent. Say, corruption is government intrusion into market efficiencies in the form of regulations. Not exactly. Some regulations are needed. Like, for example, the EPA and these big-ass corporations and stuff dumping all kind of stuff in the river water and making it toxic. You know, they need to be regulated. But Trump rolled back those regulations to allow them to poison the waters. Let's see. Yup, but yet the churches get their palms greased during elections, so it's selective. You're right. Here's another thing that y'all should check out. Every president, now I don't know about Donald Trump, but every president that's ever been elected was related to one another, except for one. Just think about that. Every single president was related to one another except for one. Now that's a selection process right there. They selected, not elected, because in the end it goes whittled down to two candidates. But the media is going to provide so much attention. That's how Trump won all that free publicity from the news media. And so with all that free publicity from the news media, I mean, damn. Yeah, go on YouTube right now and just type in every president related to one another. And you'll see, it's even on the news. You see. We can win for trying. Yeah, we can't win for trying, you mean. Yeah. Got your good point, really. Do you agree with Dr. Umar Johnson when he says until black people hate racism more than they hate each other, nothing is going to change? Well, one thing about what that is racism is the reason why black people hate each other. Because part of racism, part of slavery, and this is the problem that a lot of people don't understand, especially the white community, is that the problem with slavery that still affects black people today was what called the seasoning process. They didn't just take a slave from Africa and just bring him over here and say, all right, nah, this and that. No. They stopped in the Caribbean islands. They stopped in Jamaica. They stopped in those places and pretty much trained them to fear the white man, hate each other, okay? And then that was called the seasoning process. That's why black people talk about each other more than any other race. That's why with the separate but equal, with Thurgood Marshall, and they had the white baby doll and the black baby doll. The little girl chose the white baby doll because she said the black baby doll is ugly and all of this stuff. That's something that our community is still dealing with to this day because of that. And so that's why if a black-owned business hires some people, then they'll come late. They'll do a half-ass job. They'll do different things, try to steal or argue with the owner because they don't look at him as the same. Whereas if it was, I hate to say it, working for a white person or even a Chinese or whatever, they don't do the same type of feedback. Not to say that they, work great or this or that, but they don't sit there and argue as much. They don't come late as often and do the things they do because they don't look at it the same. We don't treat each other as well as we would treat others. And that's because we've been seasoned. That part of the seasoning process that's passed on from generation to generation is that we look down on one another. It's unfortunate but true. And that's the main thing that's carrying over from slavery. And that's another thing. People act like slavery was so long ago. That wasn't nothing but two 75-year-old people back to back. Just two 75-year-old people back to back. I mean, that really ain't that long ago. So, people act like it was so long ago, hundreds of years ago. Like Mike Dicker said, ain't been no injustice in the last couple 100 years or 100 years. He a damn fool. What about the 60s? I mean, Lincoln just freed the slaves in like 60 something. So, that's crazy. Crazy. And then after that, it wasn't like all was forgiven. Jim Crow laws, segregation. And then once that was done, what they did is, before segregation was ended, the majority of the population in prisons was white Americans. And after segregation ended, it's a statement. You can look this up on YouTube or Google it as well. That the Klansmen said that we're going to start to join police forces and politics and change the laws. And so that's why a history of racism continued in police. I mean, you can all see the video footage of police spraying black people with water hoses and stuff. Once all the segregation was ended, they still had their jobs. They still felt the same way they felt. And so what they did is they began to put African Americans in jail more and more. They started to change the laws to put African Americans in jail more. White people smoke just as much weed as black people, but a black person is more likely to go to jail for that than a white person is. It's a fact. They changed the laws for crack cocaine versus powder cocaine. Why? Because crack cocaine is cheaper, and the CIA helped to put it in the black community. And so people of color, black or Hispanic, are more likely to use it. So that's a way to put them in jail more. And they changed the laws. There's people in jail for crack charges longer than murderers. What? Crazy. My grandparents just died around 2008. But yeah, they told me a lot about it. Plus my father, he told me a lot about the stuff. My father is 70 in his 70s, and my mom is around the same age. And so, they've all suffered injustices and stuff, and they've told me a lot about it. And, plus I went to private school, not public school. At first I didn't really realize it was a difference as a child, but a lot of things I talk about and stuff, a lot of people didn't know about. Like, I had stock market class in 7th and 8th grade. But nevertheless, we used to watch Eyes on the Prize and talk about all the stuff that happened. And so we watched and learned a lot about that stuff. Yeah, Clinton did do this 3-strike law. People talking about he the first black president. No, the hell he's not. No, he's not. That 3-strike law, and they even admitted that was wrong and that they wanted to change it. Hillary Clinton wanted to change that when she got elected. But yeah, man, so we got a lot of information of black history. Plus, it was a predominantly African-American school. Yeah, predominantly African-American school, so and most of the teachers was African-American as well, so Again, I didn't realize the difference until as you get older, and then you see how the narratives has changed, or the influence or lack thereof on certain topics. And you'd be like, wow, wait a minute, that's not how that happened, or it was more important than that. But to some people, it's not as important. Yeah, they did with the land and stuff. They did a lot of crooked stuff, but every politician and everybody at that level did. Hey, you're going to have to rewind the tape, Mr. Thorne, and make sure you all do all the little stuff I tell you to look up. Yeah, all the politicians are evil. You're right. Actually, the political system is evil, but the problem is people aren't supposed to live in cities. You're not supposed to live in these large cities. That's why this is like New Babylon, because when you live in this large city, now everybody's dependent on somebody else. Whereas you don't have control over your food source. You don't have control over your bills to a certain extent. You know, that's how we got all this stuff in our food. How many people got chickens or cows in their backyard? How many people got a garden enough where they feed their family? You know, we so far removed from everything that we are kind of at the mercy of the government and these cities and stuff. You know, if the grocery stores shut down or the trucks stop delivering, everybody's screwed. You know, yeah, in the country you can everybody should have enough of their own land, man, and their own areas. You know, meals ready to eat. Yeah, MRE. That's to a certain extent, but that's military food too. I mean, let's see, Stone Bar. Your grandma's 82. She lived through it. Thank God. Yeah, my grandma died when she was around 82. My grandfather died like at around 86, something like that. Julian said, do you think marriage is as much of an ego political decision than it is love? Nowadays, maybe, but originally marriage was supposed to be about love, family, and back then, when it originally was there, you needed marriage to help build up your workforce, to work in your land, or, you know, to help your family to move forward. But as people move in cities and different stuff, it's more about financial reasons now. But another problem with the way things is going now is that it's become such a disposable society that as soon as a rough patch hit, people leave. People, they break up. And, you know, you think your grandparents didn't have hard times, but going through those hard times and sticking with one another is what makes a marriage or a relationship strong. Soon as something, who can't be with somebody when everything going good? Who can't be happy when you tearing that thing up? You know what I'm saying? Who ain't happy with that, you know? But that can only go for so long, and that's only so much part of the time. I mean, when you deal through rough times and that person there for you got your back, then that's what it's about. Then you be like, damn, she really loved me, or damn, he really loved me. He didn't wipe my booty while I was running. I couldn't even wipe my own booty. He didn't wipe my booty. You know, who you can't love for that? That's love right there. You know, wiping a grown person booty ain't all that fun. So they do that for you, man. You gotta have love for them. Let's see. Bill Clinton stole. Try to catch up with some of these. All country you can. Do I think Obama did enough for black people? Or do you think he just did what he thought was fair? That's from Mr. Thorne. Man, Obama was just one man, and I don't think he should have been really trying to do for black people. To be honest, I just think he should have been trying to do the right thing for everybody. If you do stuff for people that's disenfranchised, or you do something for people that's in low income, then you're going to end up helping people. If you do stuff for people that's business owners, you do stuff for, do the right tax and stuff, then you help people, period. It will end up helping people. But actually, I think Obama hurt this country more than any other president. And I'll tell you why. More than any other president in recent history. And I'll tell you why. And I think it's just because he was black, actually, that it woke up the racist element in the country. Now, I'm not saying that he did more to hurt on purpose, but by him being elected, for 8 years, they had to watch him there, and that just burned them to their core, to their soul, to the point where they elected the monster Trump. And they wanted to just undo every single thing he did. Like, why did y'all vote for him? Why did y'all vote for Obama if all y'all did was secretly hate him? That's like hey, what's up, Monica? How you doing? I always appreciate your comments. If you miss anything, just rewatch the video. But what I'm talking about is Obama. What I think is by him being here and by his name doing that healthcare and stuff, yeah, that executive order, I'm going to get to that. But what happened is, man, they really, really hate everything that he did and accomplished, to the point where it's now, it was like he was only elected to say, see, I'm not racist, I got a black friend. And then as soon as he left the room, talk about him like a dog. Because that's pretty much what's happening. He couldn't have got elected without white voters. But now, all of a sudden, these same people voted for Trump? To take away health care, to take away taxes, to destroy the country. I mean, he hasn't done one piece of legislation that he came up with as a fresh idea. Pull out of the Paris Agreement, pull out the Iran, every single thing. Like I said, instead of what would Jesus do, is what would Obama do, and he did the exact opposite. That's all his whole plan has been. That's it. Only thing he came up with on his own was building a dumbass wall. And like I said earlier, if he used that money for that wall to do for health care or something, it would be fixed. But instead, he want to, undercut, Obamacare by defunding it, and then get on there and say, I told you it wouldn't work. I told you it's imploding. As if people are so stupid they don't know what he did. That's an insult to everyone's intelligence. Well, part of the reason he ain't been impeached is because everybody making money in the stock market and they waiting for those tax cuts. They sold us out for money. The stock market has made money. And see, he try to say, well, the stock market making money because of him. No, it's not. What a lot of people don't realize, or they're not saying, is that the stock market is automated now. It's all run by computer trading. And so the computers aren't looking into the political factor of it all. And so they're just trading on the straight numbers and business aspect. And that's why it's still going. And a lot of that is because of regulations and things that the Obama administration put into place. And so he's taking advantage. What did he do? What policy did he do to improve the stock market? He can't name what he did. He ain't do nothing yet. So it's not really because of him it's doing good. Mr. Thorne, he never said he was a black supremacist, and no one seemed to notice. He ain't no black, it wasn't no black supremacist. I mean, in reality, he didn't really do anything for the black community. But like I say, I don't think he should have been doing something just for the black community. When you the American president, should be doing something for the country. And like I say, if you do something for the country, like I say, you helping out middle class people, you helping out low income people, you helping out the wealthy, then everybody gonna benefit. All races, colors, nationalities will benefit. And that's what will be important. To try to do one thing or some things just for the black community, You think these people going, that would have been the first damn thing on the list Trump would have tried to take away. They already trying to take away affirmative action. Talking about it's not needed no more. Yeah, right. If it's not needed no more, leave it alone then. See, they created some type of false narrative to make the white man think that he's losing his jobs to minorities, or to make him think he losing his position in power, or just to make him think he losing, period. When that's the farthest from the truth. The furthest from the truth. And if anything he is losing, it's due to automation. It's due to other people that run corporations moving the jobs for the profit. It's not because somebody else took their job from them. Just don't make any sense. That's why the turd Trump signed the executive order on healthcare. Yeah, he signed the executive order on healthcare just so he could say he was winning. Because they couldn't get any legislation passed, so he got a backdoor cheat. Shit and bricks. That's funny. Word is there was a Mr. Thorne. Word is there was a record black on black crimes while he was in office. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's true or not. Like you say, that's the word. One thing, man, this right here. That's what I tell people. You can Google, you can find all of that stuff in the palm of your hands real fast. I mean, I can find out the answer to what you just said while we talking. You know, let's see. Hopefully, it's cool. It's an election year. Congress about to mess themselves. Ty says it's cool. It's an election year. Congress about to mess themselves unless they work to get this defunding crap stopped. Yeah, I hope so too. They cutting off their nose to spite their face. Everybody can see they could. This the thing right here. This just shows that they were haters and that they were racist. The whole point of them, the obvious thing that they were racist, if you've been running to repeal and replace Obamacare for 6 years or more, right? How come they didn't have a plan already? Like, wait a minute, y'all didn't have no type of health care plan in place. So Trump get elected, and he trying to repeal or replace with something good, something great. You're gonna love it. Why the hell y'all ain't wrote it already? Like, why is it not made? So they ain't did nothing. Their whole thing was just angry that he made it and his name was on it and he was a black president. That's it. They didn't have any type of health care plan created. They didn't make anything for anybody. They didn't do anything. So what the hell is that all about? Let me see what you said about that record. And type in, was there a record number of black on black crimes? And also, black on black crimes, of course it is, because mostly times criminals going to offend people in the neighborhood they live in. White neighborhoods, they get their houses broken in by white people. Hispanic neighborhoods, their houses get broken in by Hispanic people. Asian neighborhoods, their houses get broken in by Asian people. But somehow or another, they try to glorify black on black crime like that's something unique. People are going to offend the neighborhoods and the communities they live in. Only time they may offend another community is if it's near their neighborhood. And it's not that far of a drive because criminals are broke. So they're not going to spend money a lot of times driving all over the place. And you're not going to try to rob or steal in a neighborhood you're not familiar with and don't know how to get out of there. Oh, and while I'm doing this, you all need to check out patreon.com/Jaymoorereviews, because I got what people donate. If you donate $1, I'm going to give a shout out to you in my next video, to everyone that donate. People that donate $25 or more, I got some other special things for you, as far as you choose the next video I do, as well as the shout outs. And $50 or more, I got another thing where I even put a video shout out of you in my next clip, as well as you could decide the video and stuff. So you would email me a small little clip or whatever of you and doing a little shout out or whatever, and I would put that into my video. And so when I release the next video at the end, then you would be a part of the video. I would give you a part of the creative process as well. And also, for the ladies and for the guys out there, I do have something coming through PayPal. I got it set up, but I just got to do a couple final things. I'm about to put in the description box the Patreon and the PayPal thing. But another thing is, I got some red bottom shoes that I ordered for the ladies. And yeah, man, even $1, because when I got 5,000 subscribers, so even if 500 people gave me $1, that would be $500, and that would help out a lot. You know what I mean? So it just all adds up. I don't need like one person to give a lot. Just $1 from a lot of people would help me a whole lot. Because, then I would be able to do this full time and produce more content. And then I bought these red bottom shoes. They kind of expensive, but I'm going to do a little raffle or giveaway. Yeah, I'm about to put the link in the description right now too. Hold on. Let me put it in the description. Hold on, let's see. Maybe I have to put it in later. Yeah. Christian Louboutins. Yep. I bought them size 9 or a size 10. I got 2 pair. Let me show you the pictures. I figured that the ladies may like it. But also, men, if you got a woman, I'm sure she'd love you if you gave her a pair of red bottoms for Christmas. The holidays are coming up. And so I'm going to do a little raffle or, some type of something for my biggest supporters to get a pair. Let me see, where's those pictures? I got a pair of black and a pair of nude. Just for you guys. See, I'm going to give back. Help everybody out. Figure it, something the ladies may like. Something the fellas may get for their ladies. And, man, you go ahead and do that, man. You're going to get some sugar for real. It ain't going to be no booger sugar. It's going to be some other kind of sugar. Make you blow boogers. You love them nude shoes with tie. You know what you gotta be on it, man. Don't let nobody steal your thunder. Alright, let me see. Where is it? That booger sugar, that Suge Avery. Yeah, I can't see them. I just hear audio. You can't see. Maybe you gotta refresh your thing. Can everybody else see me? Can y'all see me? Alright, hold on. Alright. I don't know, Mr. Thorne, everybody else can see, so you might have to reload your stuff, man. Sometimes YouTube be freezing like that. You gotta kind of reload. Let me see. Where's the... I got too many damn tabs open on my computer. Hold on, y'all. Alright, here we go. Alright, this is my link for the PayPal I'm going to put in here. Hold on. Put in the description now. But that Patreon site is pretty good, man, because it also has my videos, and what I'm going to start doing is putting videos exclusively on there, since YouTube want to demonetize my videos, so I can't even get revenue from advertising. I mean, it doesn't pay a lot of revenue, and the way it works is you get money based on the views that you get. And so you really got to get a lot of views to make a little bit of money. And once the views stop, you're not getting any money, because it's like ads. Like, the ads aren't running if nobody's watching it. So you can have 100 videos out there, but if people are only watching your latest 2 videos, then 98 of them videos ain't making you no money no more. So it's like, it's over. Yeah. Yeah, they want you to pay to do that YouTube Red. But even with that, that's making them more money. It's not gonna, they don't split it with the creators. Because again, if you sign up for YouTube Red and you don't click to watch my videos, then I'm not getting nothing. And for example, you gotta have like over 100,000 views on a nice length video to make like $300. So, you know, yeah, Patreon, you giving it directly to the creator. I see who the people are. I can provide you with some stuff back in return. You know, you got a hand in the creative process. Like I say, I'll even give you the shout outs over a certain amount. I'm going to make the video that you want me to make. And then it's only 10. I only got 10 spots for that level. For the 25 and over level, it's only 10 spots. And for the $50 and over level, it's only 10 spots. So it's not like 100 people can do it and I'm going to make 100 videos. I'm not going to make it. It's Patreon. Yeah, Patron. Yeah, you about to get tipsy giving the money to the liquor store is what you was doing on Patron.com. About to get tipsy. He's making to start the party without me. Let me see. Which one? Alright. I'm going to put the link in the description for pay. Actually, if you all go to my home page and you go to the About tab, I got the link for all of that stuff right there. You can just click on it in the About tab. But I'm going to still put it in here at the bottom. And also, I got a phone service I set up so that you all can give me some shout outs on the voicemail. And what I'm going to start doing is start putting some of those shout outs in my video, playing it at the end. And then you all can hear, you say, hey, this Ty, hey, what's up, Jay, love your video, whatever, this or that. And I'm going to start playing those shout outs in my video, try to get a little more creative. Just so in case you missed it, the phone number is 773-676-2699. And you can send text, you can send phone number, voicemail, do a dating show. Hey, I'm single too. I be needing a date on the show my damn self. So we'll see. Maybe we will hook it up. I don't know. That would be good to have a dating show, but everybody is all over the place, huh? It had to be like a new what was that damn, what was the name of that show? I can't even remember the name of it. Where they used to have the people on the video screen. Was that what was that called? The people on the video screen and then the person be sitting on the couch and Living Color did a joke about it. And they had Mike Tyson, he was trying to date Robin Givens. I just want to play Scrabble. I just want to play Scrabble with you, Robin. Oh, it sucks, Robin. You're too much, Robin. Oh, it sucks. I can't even remember the name of that show. In Living Color was funny, man. That was on the first season of In Living Color, too. Also, don't forget, y'all can hit me up on Facebook. Fakebook. Shout out. See, I'm trying to get more and more social media outlets in different ways. Y'all can hit me up, contact me, whatever the case. Cuss me out. Oh, and you also can send me email at Jaymoorereviews@gmail.com. I try to keep everything the same name. The only thing that's different is my Twitter. So that just makes it easy for you. Whether you go to Instagram, Facebook, whatever. The phone number 773, where the chocolate melted. It melted in his hand. 773-676-2699. Nah, my nephew ain't show up, man. He had a couple of excuses, man. You know how people do. And so he didn't even call me or nothing. Talking about he forgot. Knowing damn well he ain't forgot. I told him a simple text, call, smoke signal. He could have told me something. But it's all good. Like they say, one monkey ain't gonna stop no show. So I ain't gonna let him stop the show. I already delayed it because he called and told me he wasn't going. Actually, I called him Friday and asking him what's going on. And he talking about, he ain't gonna be able to come. So he said he'll come today. Now he talking about he forgot. So between Friday and today, he forgot. Yeah, he ain't about it. He ain't about it. Ride it. It's all good. We still keep it moving, right? Oh, wait a minute. Let me set this up. Make it easier for everybody to see. That's exactly, ain't no probably to it. That's exactly what he doing. But, ain't nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, you gotta say something. Let me know. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And, I wouldn't, well, we had to let him talk about. I get on him next time he come. Then I get on him and give him a chance to defend himself. That way we can all have a good laugh. Leave it like that. I'm trying to update this description. So y'all can see what happened with the natural hair video. I want to hear that. Let me know. Speaking of natural hair, I gotta watch The Deuce and see old boy with that runaway slave fro. What he talking about? She washed her hair with coke. I mean, I know it's natural, but damn, you can beat the real thing with something other than coke. Can't beat the real thing, take it too far. Six, 7, 7, 3, 6, 7, 6. She said it would make her hair curly, more like some sticky icky. What the hell? What happened when she need mane and tail with that? Curly. Yeah, it's gonna curl up and die. And I ain't talking about the name of a hair salon, curl up and die. Her hair sticky, would be laying next to her, smell like a root beer float. Then after she did it, she slapped her wig back on. Oh, hell no. She need to get her wig split for doing that. Straight up. You say, do I think Ghost will get with Karen Bassett? Hold on. I doubt it. But if he was to leave, nah, he ain't gonna go with no damn Karen Bassett as a way to get close to Dre. Nah. Tariq walked up on Dre in the last episode. Dre ain't that hard to get. Dre would actually be dead already. He don't have no security. He just up at the club. Karen, no booty. She ain't got no booty. She just got a bank account. That kind of help. But with that flat booty, you just sit that little pancake and then you could just flip it on over. Like a flapjack. Me personally, I wouldn't be with her. If I was Ghost and I was really so much in love with Angie like I was, I would have probably stayed with her. But then again, if I was with Tasha first and we had kids and all the stuff we've been through, it's too late. I just missed the boat. I would just have to let it go. I mean, he ain't a kid no more. He's 40 years old. So I would have still probably, because you can't really sometimes get away with them feelings. Dre still ain't got that kitty cat. Nah, Dre want to try to fondle Crystal Balls, but I don't think he going with that. Crystal Ball ain't about to let him touch the royal jewels. He gonna betray him. I think he's in the end gonna backstab Dre when the heat get too close. That's what I'm starting to think. But if I was Ghost, I would have probably stuck with Tasha. To be honest with you. Because who in that game that he's in, who could he really trust? Now, Tasha would have pissed me off with that Sean incident. That would have been hard to get over. She could say, well, he cheated with Angie. Angie ain't in Tasha's face all the time. He wasn't paying Angie. Tasha don't pay Angie. Ghost was paying Sean. Sean was in his face every day. Yeah, Dre, yeah, he about dry as the Nevada desert. Damn, Tariq, yeah. Tariq done got his little wee wet too, you right. You ain't seen that Empire review? Check it out, man, you might laugh. I hope so. But, yeah, man, that would have took the cake when Sean tried to kill me, too. I don't know if I could have got over that so easy. That might have ruined it. She could say, well, you cheated on me with Angie. That's just me having sex. You had this dude try to kill me. I didn't try to have you killed. You know, and so that would have been big problem with me with that Sean was gonna kill me and run away with you, and you was gonna take the kids and live happily ever after with this nigga after he killed me. I don't know, man. Yeah, waterhead. Yeah, that would have been just too much right there too. Oh man, don't tell me I put this on the wrong thing. Hold on. Y'all see did I update the right video, man, with the description and the box? I think I might have messed it up. Did the wrong video. Damn. The Deuce is about the 70s and about pimps and hoes. Alright, cool. The Deuce about pimps and hoes in the 70s, and they transition between the life and going into movies and the massage parlors and the stuff that they go through. It's pretty funny. I think I had some funny jokes in there, me myself, and it's not that it's just whatever come to me, then that's what I say, but it's a lot of stuff that made me laugh in there, and so I just share what I laugh at with you all. Well, the way I do reviews, man, the Deuce only been 5 or 6 episodes now, so you can start from my Deuce episode 1, and the way I do it, I cover the whole episode, so you can get a pretty good idea of what's going on. It's not like it would be that hard to catch up. Let's see. Hey, The Deuce is a good show to watch, and also I don't know, Empire is all right. Let me see another show. Another show I watched, but this the last season. It's almost over. It was only 2 seasons for that show anyway. Vice Principals, but that's funny as hell too. I'm looking for a new show to watch my damn self, so I'm in there with you too. This show Tales on BET didn't seem too bad. I only caught a little bit of it though. How to Make It in America. No, I never heard of that. What's that about? What's How to Make It in America about? I don't know. I have to look into that. Young hustlers in New York trying to get their clothing line off the ground. Huh, what channel does that come on? Do you know? Black Ink. Kid Cudi in that, what? Queen Sugar, I heard that was good. That's on HBO. Oh, it's old. Black Ink, that's that tattoo stuff. Yeah, Black Ink is what? Tattoo in Las Vegas or whatever? Drama with everybody tattooed up. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen some of that. I think, man, they go overboard with some of that tattoo shit, man. Some of them women would have been fine, at least the episode I saw, but they just tattooed all over. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. I just, with Duchess and Caesar crazy, yeah. I don't know, maybe I should watch a little more of that. I only saw like 1 or 2 episodes of Black Ink. Oh, okay, I got it right. I got it updated. I don't know why the Gmail don't light up, though. Instagram, Patreon, PayPal. I need to put Facebook on there. Caesar. You like Caesar, huh? Maybe I'll look into Black Ink. That show been on for a while though, ain't it? I kind of missed out on a lot of that. Somebody was telling me I should do Love and Hip Hop, but I think that's just a bunch of drama and garbage anyway. I got a friend, I don't know if y'all heard me before, that live in California that do security. Breaking Bad Power. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, James. I'm looking for a show on that level too. Tales on BET is not that bad. Love Hip Hop Atlanta is hilarious. That's what I heard. But a friend of mine, like I say, work in California, he say that stuff all scheduled and fake. But that shouldn't be that big of a surprise anyway. Let me see. Hold on. Can y'all hear this music playing? Y'all can hear this music. Let me know if y'all hear this music playing. Okay. This is this music subscription service that I got, and it's like $30 a month, and it's for use for like Dynasty from the 80s. That was the show. Dope track. Okay, that's what's up. Appreciate it. Yeah, for $30 a month, I get to use this music on my YouTube channels. It's called Epidemic Sound. You can go to epidemicsound.com, and they got a lot of dope music on there, and you get to use it. It's $15 a month for like 500,000 views, and up to 5 million views a month is up to $30 a month, and then it goes up from there. So I paid $30 a month to be able to use this video. Somebody once posted I should, instead of asking people to donate, you can get just the instrumentals, or they got some with the lyrics. This one dude was talking about I shouldn't be asking people to donate. I should invest in my channel. But they don't know I invest a lot of money into this already. And so I buy lighting and cameras and spend this stuff per thing. This is the last camera I bought right here. That's a Fuji film. Let's see, where is this? See, Fuji Film's not cheap. That's a name brand. And then you can see it come on out to zoom in. Yeah, it takes a lot of money and time. This isn't quick. People that just make video like how I'm live streaming and you just sitting there and talking, that's quick and that's not that expensive. But at the same time, to make videos like I do with Power and the editing and the software and taking the pictures, yeah, the picture quality sucks. You got to get this. And then I got a 70-inch 4K TV, LG. Let me show you. And so I take pictures of my TV. Let me see. See all those movies right there? I got thousands of movies on that shelf. And music CDs. PlayStation 4, Xbox One. Oh yeah, this 4K TV is great. See all those pictures on my thing? I use these good cameras, and then I take pictures of my 4K TV. And so that's why the pictures come out good. My son, I'm going to tell him come here and give a shout out. It's supposed to be time for him to go to bed anyway. JJ! It's Jay Jr. That's my only child. I only got one child, man. I like to practice, but I ain't want to get it right. You know what I mean, girls? Come here. They want us to give a shout out, son. You come on over here and say what's up. You got to give the people what they want.
Hey, nice to meet y'all. That's cool how you have the live stream on there. That's nice.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot easier and simpler than when I was doing it with OBS.
Mm-hmm.
This is my computer expert.
But
You all got to thank him, man. He the one that told me I should start doing this stuff on YouTube. Because normally he be my only person that talk. They say you a handsome kid. He get it from his daddy. He need a haircut. This new hairstyle stuff. I don't know. He say I'm funny.
yeah, he's funny.
He the one told me I should make the videos. I said, man, don't nobody want to hear me talking on no damn YouTube. And he said, yeah, you should do it. And then he motivated me, inspired me to go ahead and do it.
Hey, Monica.
Yeah, these are a lot of my loyal supporters. He want to know how your kickboxing practice go.
Been good. Last practice was real fun.
What move you learn how to do?
Last practice, what was it? We learned this spinning back kick. It was good. Yeah. It's a little hard to do. I gotta practice it.
They teach him a lot of street fighting moves, man. He kind of dangerous. The only problem with today is that you know and do this stuff to somebody, they gonna want to shoot you. So, you only can do so much. But at the same time, it's more so that nobody try to punk you. Don't try to bully you. And we don't do that. Ain't nobody gonna bully you. But at the same time, you ain't gonna be walking around like Street Fighter 2 in this on the street. You had to break anyone off yet. That's self-defense. Damn right, that's self-defense. J-Ho, it's all about Lord. You right. You right. He ain't had to break nobody off except for in practice. A couple people talking crazy. He said he had to break them off. A couple kids that was kind of in the heavyweights.
Oh, I remember him.
See, it's because when you're a kid, somebody think because they bigger than you or they fatter than you, they can beat you up. But all that mean is you know, just gonna get beat bigger. That's all. Say you handsome young man.
Thanks for the compliment.
Breaking boards and cinder blocks.
Breaking boards.
They got y'all doing any of that?
No, we don't do that there. But I'm pretty sure I could break a board though.
I was thinking about should he start getting in a competition or not, but I don't want him to be using his head as a punching bag. Because he a smart young man. He on the honor roll. He good at math. I teach him about the stock market. That's the thing with our community is that we don't pass on that type of knowledge. And I'm going to get to your question in a second, Julian. But we don't teach that stuff, so I want him to learn about business as well. Don't just look at these businesses as, oh, Apple, I want the new phone. No, you look at Apple and say, oh, okay, that stock is only worth such and such, or I'll do this or that. And so now I'm teaching him a different way to think about looking at these businesses and look at it as an investment. He look at the video games and then he say, oh, you might want to invest in this company because this game coming out or whatever the case. And so I appreciate that. Good kid, man. This is my boy right here. He keep me going. Keep me going. A lot of stuff been going on and he keep me motivated. Alright, let me see. What did you say, Julian? Let me look at your comment. Let me see. You're great. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I just tried my best, man. Hey, man. And not only buy the stock, but tell them about it. so that they see the value in it. Just like when we was young and somebody get you clothes, you be mad because you wanted a toy or something. Well, then you didn't really understand the value in something. So you got to tell them the value in it and let them know, hey, this is for you, this is money, this is valuable. I mean, yeah, you buy it, but tell them about it too. It's just like the old saying, you give a person a fish, they eat for a day, but if you teach them how to fish, they eat for the rest of their life. So, he see the value in it. Yeah. And also, like in the mornings, getting ready for school and stuff, I watched that my CNBC stock market show. And so we watch that stuff and talk about different stuff and learn that stuff. And so, we like watching that show. I switch between that and Mike in the morning for sports. Yeah, but I like to rather watch that CNBC because unless you're going to be the owner of a team, what's that going to do?
Oh, I'm in 8th grade right now. I'm going to be going to high school next year.
He growing up on me. I've been taking care of him by myself since he was 10 months old. That's when me and his mom went our separate ways, when he was 10 months old. But this is my boy. Take care of my boy. I try not to spoil him too much, but it's kind of hard. You see all these shoes and stuff he got. He's supposed to be straight A's, but he got a couple B's. I try to tell him that ain't good enough. He get mad at me, think I'm getting on him too hard. But I let him know, yeah, you may be one of the best in your school, but you're competing with other schools. When that's for high school. When you get out of high school, you're competing with people out of high school across the whole country. So it's not always about your school, and it's not about that. It's about period. You ain't just got to do the best in your school. You got to be the best you can be, period. Hold on, this thing keeps saying low battery, low battery. Get that plug from over there, please, son. He my production assistant too. It's time for you to go to bed, go to school in the morning too.
I'm at school. Remember, it's break.
Oh, okay. You lucky. He on fall break. Man, they got son. Get the whole plug, the black plug part.
Oh.
They put so many breaks in school now. What's up with that? When I was in school, we had spring break, Christmas break, and then you better break yourself and get your ass to school. That was the other break. What the hell? They got fall break, winter break, all kind of... Damn, boy. Just... Alright, son. Good grief. Y'all see my Chicago painting? Somebody real special to me gave that to me. Got all of the important things in Chicago. That's what they made the picture of, the words. Alright, when he tried to plug it in, yanked the whole thing out. Alright, let me see. I missed some of the comments. Let's see. Let's get more trying. Gotta stay focused, Jay. You got some good YouTube supporters. I appreciate it. Yeah, he appreciate it. You ever had to lay that black belt to him? Of course. He got whoopers, but see, this the thing, man. You gotta whoop your kids early. You whoop your kids early, then they understand, then they got that fear, and then they know when you tell them to get that ass up off that thing, they know you ain't playing. It gets to a point you don't have to whoop your kids no more. But if you don't start when they're young and let them know what no means no, then that's where the problem comes, because then they get grown. Now you can't put your hands on them. You ain't never did it before, so they wonder why you trying to start now, and it just starts to be a big problem. Now I don't have to whoop him or do nothing or do any of that stuff because he a good kid. He respectful. He's, you know, treat me right, and I don't have to do that. But when they was younger, he got a couple whoopings. Yeah, it's too late when the time they teenagers. You didn't miss that boat. Most of his whoopings was before he was, what, 7 years old, 5, 6 years old. And it was only maybe two or three at the most. I know you already had to talk with him nowadays. Yeah, I had to talk with him all the time. Do you want to have some kids?
When I'm older.
Y'all hear that? He said when he older. Why you want to wait till you older to have kids?
I don't want to be broke.
He said because he don't want to be broke. Well, you also want to have a chance to live your life, and you want to be able to provide for your kids.
That too.
Yeah, you having kids at a young age, and now you can't even do nothing for them. You can't put them in good schools. You can't pay for nothing. You can't do. That's horrible. Ain't nothing worse than having a bunch of kids you can't do a damn thing for. Too many people have kids, they can't even support themselves, let alone some kids. That's just ass backwards. Literally. Go ahead, son. He ready to go back and play his game. I tried my best, Ty. Man, a bunch of hood rats, man. I just recently moved from Chicago, though, man. I live in Indianapolis now. Yeah, I live in Indianapolis. I'm not saying it's much better as far as its level, but it's all about the neighborhood you live in, pretty much in any city, right? This damn phone keeps saying low battery all the time. I guess I'm going to have to wrap this up maybe in another 10 minutes or so. Let me see what the battery level is. I'm a Bears fan, man. I don't care where I move. I'm never going to switch my teams. I'm a Bulls fan, Bears, White Sox, but I do like the Cubs too because I used to like going to it. I still got a couple minutes left, Monica, but if you got to go, peace, I appreciate it. But yeah, man, I still love all Chicago teams, all Chicago food, everything. Chicago got the best pizza in the world. Italian Fiesta, what up? And, oh, another thing I'm about to buy for my channel is a green screen to put back here. I'm going to enhance it so when I start doing this stuff, it's going to look pretty good. Was Jordan shot on Bill Russell a push? It was a light push, but it was also a fake. He crossed Bill Russell, and at the same time, he gave him a little push out the way, too. It was both. Yes, Chi-Town Pizza is the bomb. They just opened up a Giordano's here in Indianapolis, too, man. I had to get some of that stuffed pizza. Oh, my goodness. 2 slices and you done. It's a done deal. 2 slices of pizza, Giordano's. Yeah, if y'all ever want to see what a stuffed pizza look like, Google Giordano's. If you can't spell it, just say it in the voice. Oh, man. Chicago-style pizza, the best, man. Thorn, I'm telling you, and I ain't just saying it to say it. Italian Fiesta Pizza is the best. Giordano's. Let me see how they spell Giordano's. Hey, Julian, man, I just see what you did for me at PayPal, man. I appreciate it, brother. Much love. Thanks, man. I just saw it on my phone. They just updated me. Good looking out, man. You're a good guy. Let me Google Giordano's for you, Thorn. Let me see. Yep, it came through, man. Good looking out, man. There you go, Giordano's. She just put it up right. Ty just put it up. Giordano's, man, that's the second best pizza in Chicago. Italian Fiesta is a hood pizza, though. Yeah, thanks, Julian, man. I appreciate it, man. Go a long way, man. It all add up. You know, I actually work from home now. So, you know, do a couple other things, but all I do is work from home as well. I don't know if you all ever heard of MCA, roadside assistance, but I do that as well. I actually have that service too. But that's the thing, man. Nowadays with this technology, you need to make adjustments because, oh man, you ain't seen my videos, Thorn? I got some videos on this chicken, how to make some great chickens too, man. I gotta bake this chicken. I gotta put this video up. Do they have open? Yeah. If you looking to work from home like I do with MCA Roadside Assistance, I'm gonna have to put the link for that in the description as well. Hold on. And what it is if you use social media and stuff already, all you do is just post the referrals and stuff. They give you a free website to use. They give you your own link. And for everybody that signs up, you get $80 referral fee. It's not a pyramid scheme or anything. It's a referral fee, and it adds up. You can see other people like Rodney Walker and stuff like that on YouTube. They make $10,000 a week. I don't make that much, but you know, I signed up under Rodney, and then I never heard from him again. He's so busy and stuff. He never, you know, referred back to me. But it is what it is. I'm going to put in the link for MCA Roadside Assistance so you can work from home doing that as well. And you put on Facebook, Twitter, different stuff about, you know, roadside assistance. Put videos of them come and give your car a jump because people have been thinking that a lot of stuff is fake. But I got videos of them coming, giving me a jump and whatever the case. And, you know, it's real. A lot of times I need to give my car a jump because I don't drive one of my cars a lot. And so the battery is always dead. And so I just call them to come and give me a jump. And then I just video it. And then people see. Do a live cooking video. I'll set a reminder. That's a good idea. Maybe I will do that one day. It takes a while though, man. Do a live cook. I guess this took a while doing this video too, huh? We'll see. Check out my videos I already did on cooking, Thorn. You ain't see it? You didn't see where I made the steaks? Todd, do you know how to make southern fried chicken? Oh yeah, of course. What do you mean by southern fried though? I don't know. You gotta clarify that for me. You saw the steak? Yeah, man, that steak is delish. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with a little extra loot tie. I see that. Alright, let's see. Yeah, see, Rodney Walker. If you look Rodney Walker on YouTube, he makes a hell of a lot of money from MCA. I don't make nowhere near as much as him, but it is good. Hold on. Let me see. Black folk fried chicken. Oh, well, yeah. That's all I know how to make as far as fried chicken. You put it in a brown paper bag and shake it up with the seasoning. Come on now. That's the best way to do it. Let me see. Yeah, man, that's food, period, though. That's, you know, I don't know what that is, though. I don't know why it's that way. But I made some fried chicken using a little bit of pancake mix mixed in with my flour. You talk about some sweet chicken, but not too sweet, but like the flavorful. I had to do a video and show you that. My son, boy, he loved that chicken, man. The girl that was over here, man, all they kept saying is I should sell that chicken. I had to do that with profit sharing. You think Jordan hating on the super team with profit sharing? He also benefit. Yeah, but the reason why he hating on the super teams is because ain't nobody about to come play in Charlotte, North Carolina and build a super team. Except maybe Steph Curry. Because that's where he grew up. That's his favorite team. And he loves all about Charlotte. But the thing is, he not going to go there until he on the down end of his career. Like D Wade when he came back to Chicago. I use cayenne pepper. I put some cayenne pepper on my last steak for my son. Did I release that video? No, I didn't even make the video for that. I made that this last few days ago. I put cayenne pepper on it for my son because he likes that on the steak. Yes, cast iron skillets because it dissipates the heat evenly with a cast iron skillet. I got a cast iron skillet because, both my parents know how to cook real good, so that's how I learned how to cook. Let me see. About to get this link for MCA for you. Put it in the description. Hold on. But yeah, I got a cast iron skillet I use too. That's pretty good. I haven't fried any chicken in a while. The last 2 or 3 times I made chicken, I baked it. But, thanks, Ty. I appreciate it. I mean, everybody that say something probably always say something about somebody, but I just try to do the right thing. That's why I try to teach my son. Do the right thing. Try to do the right thing. Be a good person. Treat people right. I know it sounds simple, but a lot of people don't do that no more. I don't know why. And another thing, man, it seemed like women have been in so many bad relationships lately that they don't understand a good relationship thing. Like, for example, they get mad at me or something because I won't call them all the time, or because I won't text them all the time, or try to drive their car or live in their house or whatever. But I got things to do too. I mean, I can text or call you, they used to people that don't have a job, don't have a car or house, so they call you and do all this stuff all the time because that's the only way they could keep somebody. You know what I mean? And so they used to that. They don't have a job. They don't have a car. So yeah, they want to live in your house all the time and smother you and check on you and stuff because they're afraid you may wake up and realize they ain't shit. It's I-billionaire. I-billionaire. Yep, I-billionaire. And it looks like this. This green one. Yeah, if a man call you too much, that means he ain't got nothing going on. He ain't got no life. So you got to spread your money around too. See, I got 3 different bank accounts too. You spread it to 3 different bank accounts. Then I got iBillionaire. Yeah, man, it's good. And then also use this other for the stocks. That's where I buy them outright. That's good. But see, with these that you buy outright, you need to have the full amount. So you want to buy 1 share of Apple, you need $150. You want to buy 2 shares of Apple, you need $300. Whereas with iBillionaire, you can just give $20, for example, and they'll give you $20 worth of a share. You don't actually have a full share, but it's better than nothing. If you invest $20 a week or whatever the case, it adds up. Over time, you'll have more money. See, they're adding up in iBillionaire. I have to try to save some money for my son. That's what I try to teach him about. Also, they got different stuff right here like emergency funds. They got something where you can save for your home down payment. You trying to save money for a new home down payment, they got this. And it shows if you did $10 a week, how much you got. Bitcoin, because I invested in Bitcoin. And see, they even got this right here. So it say if you did $25 a week a year ago, that's how much you'd have. Now, if you wanted to invest more, if you invested more right there, then that's how much you'd have if you invested 120. Yeah. So, hey, Ty, this is a good way because, like I say, home sweet home, they got that for you. All right here in the palm of your hands. And Bitcoin is like $5,000 a share. So, unless you want to spend like $4,000 or $5,000 for a share of Bitcoin, this is a good way to invest. But Bitcoin is highly volatile. And one day I made like $250 in Bitcoin, and then like 3 days later I lost $200 in Bitcoin. I said, damn, I should have took that $250 out of there. So be careful with Bitcoin because it's volatile. It's profitable, but I wouldn't put majority of your money in Bitcoin just yet. Dollar Vigilante. No, I never heard of Dollar Vigilante. He good? What's the Dollar Vigilante telling you about? Making money? He worth checking out. How can you keep up with the Bitcoin trend? How can you keep from taking a loss on Bitcoin? Well, you got to check on it on your phone and look at the TV. Like, for example, it's different. Once you start doing this, it's different little services you can sign up for, and they send you like email and stuff. A lot of it is free. Let's see. I'm going to show you something that I just got, which is probably why I might sell some of my Bitcoin tomorrow. Let me see. Because it's a lot of different services that'll give you like free stock information. Now, you all take it with a grain of salt, but the ones that's free, I mean, they not really making any money off of you. So let me see. Oh yeah, he made me money in software. He talks a lot about cryptocurrencies. I'm gonna have to look at that. Dollar Vigilante. Do they have interest-bearing account that I can put money in as well as other saving accountants and a tax shelter as well? Nah, it's not necessarily a tax shelter. And as far as interest-bearing, nah, because that's all stocks. So even like that one for your new home, what it does is invest in safer stocks, less volatile stocks that based on the past trends and returns, it should give you, that a certain amount of returns on your investment. But it's not like a regular bank account where you'll get a certain amount of interest. See this Rude Awakening? They send me stock information, and it says they just sent me this earlier today. Bitcoin bloodbath. And so it's saying maybe Bitcoin might take a tumble. So that's why you got to look at this stuff, read it. All of this stuff can come to your phone, read, and check it out. Now, as you see, I don't look at all my emails. I'm going to show you. Look at how many of y'all got more emails than me right there. How many of y'all got more emails than me? That's a lot, ain't it? So, can't look at everything as you see. I don't look at everything. I will look at it as it come up, but then that's it. Let's see. Jim Rod interested. He's more in the gold and real estate. They're asking for investment option. Which one should I use to save for my down payment for my home? It depends on how soon you looking to buy the home. If you're looking to buy the home fast within the next year or so, then maybe you might not want something so long term because it may not grow fast enough for you. If you're looking for next June, so within a year, less than a year, actually, 8 months, you might want to try to diversify into something. Again, now let me just let this disclaimer be known. I'm not a stock market analyst, and this is just my opinions. Okay? Just my opinions. So, I'm not saying it as in I don't want nothing to happen and then you come back and come looking for me ready to kill me now. Chop my head off looking like a ghost. I look up and you standing right in the window or something. Now, with that being said, this right here tells you the percent that has gone up in the past year. So, what you see, what's going up? I would invest in tech sector, Bitcoin, and this is what I'm actually investing in now, and Elon Musk. Because Elon Musk is Tesla, and they're getting ready to bring out self-driving semi-trucks. So all these truck drivers on the road, unfortunately, going to be out of a job one day soon in the future. All of these Uber drivers and Lyft drivers, they're going to buy self-driving cars. And you call for an Uber or Lyft, and then you get in the car, and there ain't going to be nobody in that damn car. And it's just going to drive where you need to go. All self-driving, automated. All these trucks that people falling asleep and crashing, there ain't going to be no more of that. Yeah, Bitcoin right here, you can invest in without spending thousands of dollars. And like, for example, and this is with Goldman Sachs Bitcoin trading. You see, it's 677. When I first started buying Bitcoin with them, it was at $200, $240. So it's gone up a lot. I just wish I had invested more money into it, like $5,000 or more. So it's all make money. Bitcoin, it's a few cryptocurrencies out there actually, but Bitcoin is the most popular and the most widely used. And the reason why Bitcoin, for those to give you a little information about it, I'm not an expert, but what it is it's not sponsored by any government. So, and then what's making it important actually is the hackers, because hackers that are hacking into these computers and everything and holding stuff for ransom, they have to pay in Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is untraceable. Okay, and so that's what's keeping Bitcoin going, because now they have to pay to get the computer. It was something on Vice News about this sheriff's office that computers was frozen, and they had to be ransomed out to pay in Bitcoin, or all of their information was going to be deleted forever. And so when they pay out in Bitcoin, that's keeping it relevant. And they can't track, like if they say pay such and such money, wire it to this bank account or something, then police or investigators or FBI could track or trace to see where the money came, who put it out, whatever. With Bitcoin, you can't do that. It's blockchain technology. And also that blockchain technology, capital preservation of growth. I use growth. I look for growth. So with that, it's untraceable, and they're using blockchain technology and a lot of other applications too. It's not just for money. And so with that being said, so say somebody soon they want to digitize people home equity. They want to digitize everything they already have. Most people remove from their money because we all use debit cards or bank cards, so you don't actually have money physically in your wallet. So they already getting people removed from their money, and that's all to get the mark of the beast. But with the blockchain, with the Bitcoin, what they're gonna do. So say if I'm in China and I'm hacking you in America, once you pay me in Bitcoin, I can decide to get that money turned into yen. I can get it turned into dollars. I can get it turned into whatever. No problem. Yeah, growth. Growth is always good. Growth is making money. Capital preservation is just saving money, preserving what you really have. When you get into the world of finance, they call money capital. So, like, even when you send money to your account, they're going to say capital received or order for capital placed. So whenever you hear capital, when you're dealing in the finance world, that's just basically what they call money. They call it money. Yeah. Yeah, Ty is sister, but yeah, she probably wouldn't know that. I remember Ty. And see, I don't know if y'all noticed, but I got a good memory, man. All of you guys that comment a lot or, have spoken to me on these live chats, you'll probably realize I remember you. So, I'm not just some crackhead talking on here, talking head. Not no waterhead talking that don't know what the hell you talking about. I remember, I'm paying attention. One thing though, man, I'm gonna let y'all know, I might not be able to make some movies pretty soon in the future because I might have to have a surgery again. So y'all know, maybe in the next few months, I might have to go to have a surgery pretty soon. No, I ain't forget you, Mr. Thor. You make me laugh sometime, man. But yeah, man, my hand is, I was in a car accident a few years ago and it kind of messed me up, my back real bad. It messed my back up real bad. I mean, like real bad. And I don't want to get into all of that too bad, but that car accident really messed me up. And thanks, man, I appreciate it. About 3 years ago, the car accident was 6 years ago, but it really messed me up bad. That's why I work from home now. Nah, man, my car slid out in the rain and hit a tree. On my way home from work, my car slid out in the rain and hit a tree. And it really wrecked me, man. But 3 years ago, man, I started my right hand started feeling weird. And then it felt like, you know how when your leg go to sleep, that tingling, that my hand started feeling like that. Then I'm telling the doctor and everything, and he coming up with little half-ass excuses or whatever. That's why I call him Dr. Doolittle, because he did very little for me when I needed him to, Dr. Doolittle. Anyway, so I'm telling Dr. Doolittle what's going on, and he's saying this and that, so they got to do this, that. In the meantime, it's getting worse to the point where it's exactly what it was, a nerve issue. I couldn't even write my name with my right hand or hold my no, it wasn't carpal tunnel. What had happened was, it got to the point where I couldn't even, hold a fork barely. Like, my hand was, messed up. And what it was it was fluid in my spine from the accident. And the fluid was building up, pressing against my nerves. And so they had to give me a surgery in my back. Well, yeah, that's how I got my hand back through occupational therapy, but it's only like 70% back. It's good for everyday working function, but certain things that require more strength, I can't really put a lot of strength with my fingers like I used to. But everyday stuff is fine. But they had to do a surgery in my back, right? They took a bone from like right below my neck and put a shunt in my spine. Yeah, they had to put a shunt in my spine to help drain the fluid and route it under my skin and stuff. It's not like you could see it or anything, but when they did that surgery, I was like really, really whooped. Like, I'm like, damn, man, I'm like really weak and tired and stuff. It took like a couple months for me to really get back feeling all right. But they told me after the surgery that, because I'm thinking this should be good from now on. And they like, well, worst case scenario, that shunt might get clogged and we may have to take it out and put another one in down the road. I'm like, oh, hell no. But my fingers are starting to feel like it used to the first time. And so I'm thinking that might be a warning sign. Jackson that must have, hell yeah, it was painful. My back still hurts all the time now. All the time. All the time my back hurts. That's one thing why I work from home, because I can't be sitting up a lot and stuff because my back hurts too damn bad. I have to lay down every now and then. And so sitting up making these videos, doing stuff, after a while I need to lay down or something, because sitting up, my back be killing me. But my fingers are starting to tingle again, like the very first time. And once I had that surgery, they sent me to a rehab hospital. And, man, that was hell, man. I got out of there in less than a week, I got out of there. They tried to keep me for a month. And I did all the stuff they wanted to. I, like, forced myself, but I made it look easy, though. I'm a good actor. I made it look easy. They're like, man, nobody ever came back from this as fast as you. I'm like, oh, man, that's all right. I feel good. But in reality, I was dying inside, man. But I had to get... Plus, my son, man, who gonna watch my son if I'm in the hospital for a month? I can't be in the hospital for a month. What the hell? And so I had to hurry up and get the hell out of there to get back to make sure my son okay and stuff. I can't be in the hospital for a month. That was crazy. And so, when I got home, man, I was tired as hell. Yeah, they got me on some pain meds. But see, I really got a pain injury, so it doesn't make me high or euphoric or anything. Yeah. I got somebody come by to help me with the rehab and stuff. Yeah. But it's hard, man, to go through that, man. And the healthcare already is a bad situation. Yeah. I need a good therapist, man. People quit. People don't want to show up. There's always some drama. Yeah, I know. There's so many people that's lazy or don't have nothing at home worth going to. Like, man, I got a nice house. It's all right. I'd rather be at my home than at some damn healthcare place. I don't want nobody doing all that stuff, and I'd rather go home. And so, yeah, a lot of people was there, but yeah, some people come. I'm not going to say it's the best. It's always somebody new. Then people do half-ass jobs, and it's always something, man. It's always something. It's hell being on that side of the healthcare issue. Because I worked in healthcare before I got injured, so That car accident really messed me up bad. Here, I'm gonna show y'all a picture of my car, man. Show you a picture of my car. Let me see. Where is it? Let's see. Did you help you? What you think, man? What you think, Thorn? Nah, they are in it for a check. That's exactly what it is. Shit. That's exactly what it is. And then they complain the check ain't that big. Like I tell people, quit. Find a job that you like that pays you more. Oh, it's hard to find a job out here, this or that. Well, then do the damn job you got and stop complaining. You know? I'm going to show y'all a scary picture right here. This is when they did that surgery. This is my back. They got me looking like Frankenstein on the back of this shit, don't they? They had me back like a, yeah. Now you see why I want to do that again. They had me chopped up, man, looking like a chop shop, man. And then they used staples. Tore me up, man. That's stitches and staples. They hit me with the double whammy. Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's just say I lived through it, Ty. Yeah, I lived through it and I'm alive. Yeah, that's the only way I feel I made it too, Sunshine, because, man, I woke up in the hospital like, damn, what in the world just happened? I should have jumped out in the middle of the street. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, so, man, you never know. That's why you gotta always hug your loved ones, tell them you love them. Always, you know, talk to each other. Set in plans for the future just in case you ain't there. Shoot. That's one good thing. I always used to give him a hug, tell him I love him before I go to work or come home or whatever. So if I did make it, at least he know his daddy loved him. It wasn't nobody just left him hanging out there like so many people do. So, but I made it, thank God. So, nah, he wasn't with me. Yeah, he was at home. I was coming home from work. Yeah. Yeah. That was actually from my second job. Yeah, and it was raining outside. It wasn't even that bad. I had a nice car and everything, so you riding with some ball tires like Terry Head, you better be careful. Because you playing with death. Straight up. You might be the real ghost pretty soon. You keep it up. Straight up. Make sure you always cover yourself. Take care of yourself. Yeah, you never know, man. Something like that, you can not smoke, exercise, do all the right things, and one car accident, throw all that out of whack. Have your back looking like Frankenstein, like me. You really don't like Terry? No, it's just good punchline. It's just funny. I like he make me laugh just making the jokes. That's all. All of them people, man, they just actors and stuff. So I just make the joke about their characters. I ain't got nothing against none of them. You know, I like the work they do. It's an entertaining show. So, you know, even little baby with the little Zika virus head, I ain't got nothing against her. She might grow up to be cute one day. You never know. Raina's starting to look cute. She was kind of suspect at first in first season. So, what is it, Don Shay? Be that. Hey man, everybody get talked about in life. Nah, no beers tonight, man. I'm giving it a break. Plus, I live in Indiana, man. So if you don't get it on a before Sunday, you can't get it, man. I don't have none, and they still got that old blue law where liquor stores is closed on Sundays. Ain't that something? In 2017, liquor stores still closed on Sundays. I mean, if people really gonna drink, they'll just get a bunch of it on Saturday. So, that's crazy. Like, they actually care about people going to church and don't have a beer or something. It's just backwards. Georgia was like that too. Yeah, Indiana, they had a vote or something recently to take that away, but it didn't work. Nah, you can't buy it after 12 noon in Chicago, but here they got it closed, period. I'm talking about it like I know him personally. Hey man, I spend an hour or two with him every Sunday, man. We go way back, man. You know how many times I watched them damn episodes? There's 350,000 congregations in America. The church folk fought tooth and nail to keep it that law from passing. Yeah. Man, if somebody gonna go to church, they gonna go to church. If somebody gonna go and get drunk or get a drink or do drugs, they gonna do drugs. Nobody I ever know said, you know what, I was gonna rob somebody, but, you know, they just changed the law. It don't work that way, because criminals all think they not going to get caught. That's the number one thing with a criminal is they think, well, I ain't going to get caught. I ain't going to do that. They ain't going to see me. They ain't going to do this. They ain't going to do that. I'm not going to do this. Just like saying once they changed the law where crack was given more jail time than cocaine, a crackhead said, you know what, I'm going to switch to powder because they just changed the law. They didn't do that. You know what I mean? Winos hang out in front of the jail. Exactly. Exactly. So ain't nobody about to do that. What crackhead you know said, man, I was smoking crack till they changed the law. Nah, I just stick to that booger sugar and I'm going to be all right. No, they not. Because they still ain't got the money to pay for it. So, all that stuff is just to get more jail time, put people in jail, and do all of that, man. A crackhead can't afford no real booger sugar no way. Plus, he look at it as, you know, it's too expensive. And it ain't gonna last him as long, even though Pookie Ray Ray and them switched to booger sugar. Cause what is the sniffing on power powder? Yeah, man, they don't get as high. Cause that crack is mixed with all kind of other stuff, depending on who made it. And it gets them higher. Although it only lasts for 10 minutes or less. They still feel like they just powered up like Super Mario. They just got a power up pellet. So they ready to go hard. Ready to fix your car for another $10. That's one thing I miss in Chicago, man. You get a crackhead to change your oil, change your transmission, put a new head gasket on your car for $20. You know what I'm saying? In the snow with no coat on. That's that crackhead mechanics, man. I miss those guys. They did a lot of good in the hood. I could use a crackhead mechanic to change my oil right about now, man. Shoot. I didn't even see them taste the oil before. I don't know why. Speaking of crack, do you know the Maya Campbell relapse? She lived here in LA. She looks awful, so sad. Who is Maya Campbell? Wow, that's sad. I don't even know who the hell Maya Campbell is, man. What is that, Love and Hip Hop? I don't really watch a lot of that stuff, man, because I can't stop but thinking, man, this is stupid. I know it's entertainment and stuff, but I need something like at least power or something to entertain me. And actually, I just started watching Empire because everybody told me to. That pretty girl from LL Cool J show from the 90s. What? In the House or whatever? What was that? That was his show? She was... Let me look. She a crackhead? What goes in you will eventually come out. Come out the crack. Crack go in and crack go come out your ass. What are you trying to say? Let me see. M-A-I-A Campbell. Another thing you all should check out in the house, yeah. Is IMDb, man. Anything about any actor or actress you ever want to know is on here. She don't even have her picture. She 40 years old, man. Let me see if they say she a crackhead in their trivia. She appeared as Jaheim's girlfriend in the video song Just In Case. Played the main role in Tyrese's video Sweet Lady. What? Daughter of author B.B. Moore Campbell. Currently appears in Fat Joe and Ashanti's video What's Love. She went to Spelman College in Atlanta for 1 year. She left to star at NBC's In the House. I don't know what makes people look at a crackhead and say, I want to try that shit. You know what, though? Some people don't get to see crackheads, and that's why I think Chicago is good, because every time you go to get gas, it's always a crackhead there. Or you go somewhere like a wino is there, and so you get to see firsthand that you don't want that. Whereas like here in Indiana and stuff, you don't see crackheads all the time. And so that's why people end up trying it, because they don't get to see every day what awaits them. You know, that's why I take my son to Chicago as like a tour of the crackheads. And I like to show him all the different kinds of crackheads so he know what kind of crackheads is out there, and if you fuck around, what kind of crackhead you may become. Like Scared Straight. Crackhead edition. That's what I like to do. You take him to different liquor stores and let him enjoy all the winos out front and see what it's like. And let him know, hey man, this is what may happen. Don't go down that road. Just like I know somebody, this one chick here, yeah, meth addicts. Yeah, this one chick I know, she used to live by me. She became a meth head and a heroin addict in her 30s. She became... How could you become doing that in your 30s? Like, she was taking pills, and I guess when she couldn't get the pills no more, she started doing that. But damn, you should know better by now. Like, what, you too old for that. You don't start doing that when you're 30. You don't start new drugs in your 30s. You start new drugs in your teens. That's when you start new drugs. Everybody knows that. I mean, come on. You don't start in your 30s and 40s, I'm gonna start sniffing crack. I mean, coke, and cause you do that shit when you young and don't know no better. Yeah, she lost her kids and everything. She was a white girl and she used to have a big booty like a black girl too. I gave her credit for that. I don't know how she got it. She might have imported it, but nevertheless, she lost it. She lost the kids, lost the booty, lost everything. So sad. So sad. Most cigarettes smoke. Yeah. Man, people that do drugs mostly start when they was a teenager. That's your experimental phase. I started smoking and drinking when I was a teenager. When you get older, you stop or you continue. But you don't start doing no new stuff. Yeah, man, I ain't no way in the world you could go. Yeah, she done turned into IHOP. Straight up. Ain't no, it's more like no hop. Ain't nobody hopping on that old flat ass no more. American Made. No, I ain't seen American Made. I'm gonna have to check that out. Damn, I should have broke this live stream up. People don't like to look at long videos. I should have started it over after every hour. 2 Chainz be rapping no matter where I'm at. I got crack. What? 2 Chainz smoke crack? And he advertised that? See what I mean? Rap music today sucks ass, man. I teach my son about old school rap. You know, Tupac. You know, Wu-Tang or something. Where at least it was a story. Slick Rick. Outkast. A little bit of Jay-Z. Yeah, I know, right? It went from drug dealer rap to drug addict rap. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't like my son listen to that crap, man. That's crazy. Yeah, old school hip hop is the best, man. Nas, all of that stuff, and their first albums. You know, not to say that they, you know, didn't have their problems with it a little bit too, because, you know, rap ever since corporations took over rap and started, you know, stop producing stuff like Public Enemy, and they started making sure that conscious rap was silenced. It still didn't go downhill like it is now. Like Young Thug, this dude wearing an 8-year-old girl's dress. Did y'all see that? Young Thug wearing an 8-year-old girl's dress as a shirt. Ain't no way in the world I'm gonna let my son think that's cool. You don't wear woman's clothes. A little girl's clothes? What the hell is wrong with you? Why would you wear a little girl's dress and some jeans? Yeah. Just like this one dude I know, young dude come by or whatever, and he talk about he wear Robin jeans. And he walk around with his booty hanging out. He got a belt on, but his booty cheeks is literally hanging over the belt with his underwear. Man, don't nobody wear some shit down there to read. Why you got me trying to subconsciously read your booty cheeks, nigga? What's wrong with you? I don't want to read that shit. That's not what I want to read, man. When you walk away, I'm trying to see what the back of your pants or your shirt say, and your booty cheeks hanging out on top of it. You nasty, man. Man, this is fashion. Yeah, the dude that made that is suspect. He making booty cheek pants because he like that. Yeah. Crazy, man. I ain't wearing no damn shit with my booty cheeks hanging out, man. That's nasty, man. Shoot. Only my girl, that would even make me a little suspect sometimes to be all on my booty, because, like, that's an exit only, so it's what you so frantic about it for? Ain't nothing going in there. There's only so much you can do. You know, so you about to be hitting it from the back or nothing, so I ain't trying to be all on my booty, folks. That's crazy. I don't know, man. This fashion, that's why I try to teach my son. Make sure you always wear a belt around your waist. You put a pair of pants on, you put a goddamn belt on. around your waist, not your booty cheeks hanging out on top of the belt. And then you gotta walk holding it with your hand holding the front of your pants and stuff, pulling the belt up. What? That's stupid. What the hell you got a belt on for then? Irene Taylor, what's up, girl? How you doing? Good to see you stop by. While we talking about booty. You missed the good part. Hey, what's up? Nah, we talking about this new fashion where everybody got a little booty jeans hanging out. that's suspect. Like Young Thug wearing a little 8-year-old girl dress. Yeah, Irene, you're gonna have to rewind it, man. You missed a couple good parts of the show tonight. I let it go too long though, cause people don't like to watch no 2 hours. I should have broke it up every hour and started a new one into different parts. YouTube, they took away their editing. YouTube took away their editing software. So now you can't edit on YouTube anymore. I didn't really use it except for my first couple videos when I didn't really know what I was doing. And but now, see, like live stream, I can't get this video off of here and edit it on my editing software I got and break it up. Yeah, YouTube is something else, man. I don't know why they took that editing off for. That didn't make any sense. Then I could have made this into like three videos or something. Just broke it down after every hour, but oh well. It's what, 2:36, 2 hours and 36. All right, I'm gonna go till it's 3 hours even. So about another 24 minutes left. So what y'all want to hear about? Y'all got any more questions? Say anything? What's up? Let me see my list, what I had on here to talk about. I barely got to my list today. I guess I kind of covered a lot of these topics. See, man, YouTube taking sponsors. What you mean? What you mean YouTube taking sponsors? You talking about the advertisement? Yeah. Yeah, they blocked like the last couple of my videos, man. That last video I made about Tasha, because I put love interest in there, they said that they ain't gonna monetize it and that they won't review it unless I get 1,000 views in 7 days. And so no, they don't pay you. And so when I get the 1,000 views in 7 days, then they'll monetize it, but they've already played commercials for that first 1,000 views. And so now they'll do it after they review it, but I had to change the title. That's why I said romance. But I couldn't change the video because I already made the video. YouTube, I don't know what's wrong. One day this week, or was it last week, whatever, I came on and there was a notice on my thing and like 25 of my videos was flagged. I'm like, what in the world? Old videos too. I'm like, what in the world? That's what I thought. Love interest isn't bad, but because I said love, they saying some advertisers don't want to be involved in that. So I put romance or something. And I don't know, man. They trying to censor everybody. YouTube that's why I do the Patreon. You got to check my links in there. You know, I don't know why they flagging it, Ty. It's crazy. I can't understand it. It's not like I'm saying, you know, a lot of cuss words or stuff like that. I try my best. I don't know. Maybe that picture of that turducken, nobody wanted to see that since it's so close to Thanksgiving. You don't see, you want to see that. Well, Google owns YouTube and YouTube work with them, so YouTube used to be uncensored till Google bought YouTube. That's the problem. Google bought YouTube. And so ever since Google bought it, things done got real in the field. But I actually only been doing this for about 2 months, y'all. So I appreciate all the support and growing so fast, because I only been making these videos for 2 months. So it ain't been that long. So let me see. It won't let me. I tried to add that link for you, Ty, about that MCA, but it won't let me do it. Yeah. What I think what happened is that those racists and white supremacists and stuff were putting videos up, and then because YouTube would just run advertisements, period, and then people thanks. I'm learning as I go. That's why I always tell my son about make adjustments in life. Always keep learning. So then white supremacists and racists and stuff was making videos and on YouTube, and then YouTube was alright, that's cool. Thanks, Ty. And so when that racist stuff came out, and then you got big companies advertising with racists, then it made them look bad, and so YouTube changed the policy. And so now you got to go through a lot. Yeah, exactly. Quarterback sneak. You got to pull a quarterback sneak sometimes, Julian, and make a change real quick. Go for the goal. And that's why I tell my son, man, because my dad the exact opposite. And he got the worst excuse in the world. The worst excuse. His excuse for not changing is, I've been doing it like this all this time. So, what's the thing? Y'all see me? Alright. No, the battery didn't die yet. Alright. Y'all see? Alright. I don't know what the hell it said. Signal or something reconnecting. So, that's why I was just trying to type. Let y'all know I was still here. Alright, cool. No, I haven't tried Periscope, but I need to. What is Super Chat? Kobe had more adversity faced during his career than Jordan. I think as every athlete, as it goes with social media and things, they're going to have more adversity. But a lot of that adversity Kobe had was brought on himself with the Colorado thing with old girl, the stuff he had with Shaq. And then because he was in an age where the media was starting to pull back the veil. When Jordan was playing, it was, I think, the perfect time in life almost. The 90s, man, I love the 90s. It was just enough technology, but not too much. It was just a great time. A lot of money, but not too much. Everybody could get a little money. You know, people still... It was just a great time in the 90s, man. It's hard to explain if you didn't live through it. Yeah, Irene, you remember that. Yeah, the 90s was great, man. Yeah, Jordan was. Everybody cheating on his wife, doing all kind of stuff, but the media wasn't reporting that kind of stuff like they would do now. And so a lot of people that we looked up to, they still got that protection. Shaq got a pie. Him and his podcast1.com. I'm going to have to check that out. You was born in 83. Okay. Yeah, shoot, man. I was born... How old y'all think I am? No, I look young and beautiful, but I mean, you know... I'm just saying, how you think? Man, I done told you how old I was before. I'm 39. 39. Yeah. Damn, Julian, you kept getting older and older. Let me stop you before you keep going, man. Be 35, 36, 39, 42, 53. Shoot. Yeah. Well, that's good, man. But, yeah, man, I was born in 78, man. 78. I remember I used to always be the youngest everywhere I went. Or any job or anything. I'd always be the youngest and stuff. Now, shoot, I'm starting to be the oldest. I'll be like, damn, I'm getting old. I be playing these dudes online in basketball on PS4. And then they be all young. I be thinking, damn, man, these dudes is young. Hey, I got the text. What's up? Hey, thanks, Ty. How you doing? I had to respond to you and letting me know. So yeah, it all come through right here on my phone. Yeah, better too old than dead. I always say, hey man, I think everybody should say that. How do you think? Thank you. Does the PS4 be having glitches? Nah, man. I mean, it's really games that be having glitches, but PS4 don't really. You be 45 next year? Okay. That's what's up. Ain't nothing wrong with that. My last girlfriend was about that age. It's hard to date young girls, man. It ain't got nothing to talk about, and I mean, it's only about a sex thing, but that's only for so long. Then, I mean, what about everything else? And then that ain't, I don't know. I need somebody that's had some type of life experience, some type of smarts to contribute. Yeah, this generation is lost. It make me feel bad because it seemed like every generation kind of get worse. I remember people used to say my generation was starting to be lost. Although I think my generation, the last old school generation, people still had to talk on the phone with a cord attached to it. You know what I'm saying? When you left out the house, your ass was actually gone. Nobody could talk to you till you came back home. Then they started bringing pagers out and cell phones and shit. It was still pay phones around. Kids could play outside all day long and nobody thought they was going to come up missing. Shit, man, I used to go outside at like 9 o'clock in the morning, man. My parents and them didn't check on me till the street lights came on. I'd be 5 years old. Ain't nobody think about me getting kidnapped or disappearing or nothing. Or shot. We'd run up and down the street, go visit people's houses on the block, knew all the neighbors. I remember they told on me for crossing the street. I got a whooping for crossing the street. Now somebody try to tell you somebody about what their kid did. The parents ready to fight. Don't be all talking about my kid. Don't be trying to tell my kid what to do. What's wrong with that? Yeah, exactly, man. We be out all night playing. Kids don't even go outside and play. Man, I gotta kick my son out the house to go play. I bought him a bike, man. He didn't ride it till the wheels fell off. He let it sit till the wheels fell off. Like, man, damn. I would have been jumping over shit with this bike and everything, making, demolition derby. I don't know. Yeah. That's why my son be saying how you make jokes or this or that. I say because we used to talk to each other. And we used to have, imagination. We used to have to talk, come up with jokes, entertain ourselves. Do this, do that. You all don't talk, do nothing, so of course you don't come up with jokes. Think D'Angelo snitch. Nah, man. The only thing gonna help D'Angelo Russell is time, Julian. Time heals mostly all wounds. And so as time moves on, he'll be alright. Yeah, we used to roast each other, and we didn't go and think that that's not politically correct and say, man, that's not right. You talked about them. You should apologize. Man, what? You don't apologize. You think about something funny to say back. That's what you do. That's how you get back at them. You don't go and make them say sorry. You think of something funnier to say that you make everybody laugh back at them, and then they can't come up with nothing back, and that's how you get back, and that's how you win. That's simple as that. People used to, they can't fight and roast nobody. People roast me, and for a while I couldn't come up with stuff funny, and people would laugh at me because it wasn't unfunny. And so through trial and error and experience, you begin to get funny. That's how it works. I didn't go and say, hey guys, stop. That's not nice. You hurt my feelings. No, what I did is I got mad and I started thinking, what can I say about them? And that's how that works. Yeah. Tell him kiss your ass. No, I tell my son jokes to say back. Say, call him a curly head booty faggot. You know, they come up with something, man. I tell them some jokes to come back with. Yeah. You ain't gonna let them just get roasted and cry about it. Like I'm gonna tell them old school. You cry about it, I'm gonna give you something to cry about. Alright, we down to the last 10 minutes of the stream, y'all. It's 12 o'clock. Damn, time went by fast, y'all. Oh, dang. Let me see. Y'all ever try Uber Eats? Uber Eats, man, that's another app that's pretty good. I use that more than the actual Uber. It's only 9 out there. Let me see, is Uber Eats? Uber Eats is pretty good, man. Download Uber Eats, and it'll bring up certain restaurants in your area that participate, and they'll bring the food, pick it up, and bring it to you for $5. It's only $4.99. It's only $4.99. Damn, everything is closed except for McDonald's. See? Hey, if you try it out, you can get $5 off your next order with this code right here. I'm going to put it on the screen. You try it out, you get $5 off thanks to me. There you go. Leave it up for you. It's $5 off Uber Eats. Off your first 2 orders, so it's really like $10 off. Yeah, I was shocked, but McDonald's always about that money. They the only one open right now. All these other places is closed. I was supposed to call before 12 o'clock. I didn't realize the time ran over. Oh, well. I'm fat enough as it is, man. I don't need to be eating too late anyway. Yeah, man, I didn't even look at this episode of The Deuce yet, man, because we was talking all night long, so I gotta watch it. But I got it on my DVR, so I'm gonna watch it probably in the middle of the night. And then I'll be watching it. Then I'll do the review. Because, man, of my back and stuff, I don't sleep too long, man, because my back hurt. So I always wake up probably about, 3-4 hours and wake up. It's Hetty Murphy. Hetty Murphy, Julian. Hetty. Mr. Fuck You Man. Hey, you think Abby a hoe, Irene? Yeah, get some head. Eddie Murphy. It's the same price as cable. Do you know HBO? Hell yeah. Hey, this is the difference between a hoe and a prostitute, though. A hoe sleep with a bunch of dudes that she think is cute, but it's for free. But she think that they was cute at least. Candy, she sleep with anybody. She got hoe tendencies, yeah. But Candy sleep with anybody with $1 in her hand. You see old boy that she sucked the soul out of that died? That dude was nasty as hell, man. He ain't had no business having nobody slob on Bob with him, man. He was nasty. She should be a hooker. I don't know if she should be a hooker. That, like you say, she got whole tendencies. Nah. I'm glad to hear that part, Irene. You couldn't do it. But she's sleeping with people that she likes. And so that's why I'll give her credit at. Yeah. See, the hookers ain't choosy. They sleep with anybody with $1 just to make them holler. You know what I'm saying? So that's why old boy died while she was, talking into the mic. Because he was nasty and gross. He was about to die trying to go up the stairs. Yeah, she a feminist. And she was wrong for taking them pictures of Black Thought in the bar. Taking pictures of Reggie Love. He should have told her, man, I'll break that damn camera. Don't be sitting there taking pictures of me in the damn bar. What's wrong with you? And then she gonna take the picture anyway, like, what you gonna do? Like, she forgetting her place. I'm not against hitting no woman or nothing, but back in the 70s, and he a pimp, slapping the hell out of her would have been nothing to him. Who the hell is she to him? And the police wouldn't have tried to track him down like they would today because he smacked her. The police wouldn't have gave a damn. And Vinny wasn't going to fight him or nothing because he smacked her. Yeah, she lucky as hell. She real lucky. But that's when he walked out. He was like, you better, what'd he say? You better hit that before I do. That's what he wasn't talking about hit it from the back. He talking about hit it upside the head. So yeah, she tripping. I don't know what she thinking. Then she ain't want to wear the leotard because she done gave Vinny a little nookie. That ain't gonna get you. Say that's part of the uniform. If he start letting her slide, then all the girls gonna want to slide. Then he gonna bring the business down because they just regular waitresses. So, yeah, man, if y'all looking for another review, people think it's funny, man, watch my reviews for the Deuce. Check it out, man, even if you ain't seen the show. I break it down. If you watch it from episode 1, you'll have a good idea of what's going on. You might have a laugh or two. Vinny is a pimp, he is a pimp lightweight. They about to make him full-time pimp with this massage parlor. I want to see that episode. I ain't seen this last episode. But all the girls like him. He's smooth. He better than General Richie. General Richie. General Richie got beat by his hoe. He getting pimped by his hoe. General Richie. So yeah, we'll see. Well, y'all, it's time for me to say goodbye to all my ghetto friends. I appreciate all the love and support. Thanks for sitting here with me talking. I had a good time. Time flew by. Damn, 3 hours went by like it was nothing. Plus, I had an hour on the other one. Yeah, thanks for the support, Julian. I appreciate it. And y'all, if y'all want to help support my craft and stuff, you let me know. Just click the PayPal or the patreon.com. And just a reminder, ladies, I ordered 2 pair of red bottom shoes. The nude and the black. I'm going to be having a special giveaway. You know, maybe to my biggest supporters or something. I don't know. I'm trying to think of how I'm going to do it. It's this app called Riffle Raffle. And I was thinking maybe I'll get that Riffle Raffle, and then maybe whoever gets the most raffle tickets, maybe sell them for $5 or $10 a piece. And then I'll do a live stream, and I'll push the button and stuff right here live. And then you all can see who wins the shoes right here live and in living color. That way you know I ain't cheat, I ain't make it up. But I'm going to wait till the shoes come. I already ordered them. They should be here soon. And then we'll see, man. You got red bottoms. You got some bloody shoes. Alright? And fellas, hey, you come home with a pair of red bottoms for your lady, man, and you don't tell her. Next thing you know, man, you're going to be getting a bottom on you pretty soon. Make you real happy. So, you never know, man. Something for everybody. Hey, I appreciate all the support. I enjoyed chopping it up with y'all as well. Ty, Mr. Thorne, Julian, Cardi B, we got to talk about her. Yeah, put that on my list. Yeah, and this time I'm going to do the Friday Fuss, whether he come or not. And then, I don't know, if I do it on Sundays, I'm going to call it the Sunday Sit Down. How about that? We'll do a little Sunday sit down, and we'll go into overtime and talk about whatever we didn't get to on Friday. Try to break it down some, since people don't like long videos. I don't know. You know, YouTube is about quick stuff, so I break it down into hour videos. Even if it go 3 hours like this one, I'll separate every hour. I'll turn it off and then start it up again. But with that being said, peace. And I'll see y'all next time, next week. Same black channel, same black time. And I'm out.